You probably know Ohio as the Buckeye State, or the state that's mammal is the white-tailed deer. Let me introduce you to a new Ohio, a state of misery.
It's just that black cloud state, man. Just can't catch a break, man, in Ohio. It sucks. Sorry, Mom, for saying sucks on TV.
Big bucks in bow range in Ohio for us have kind of been like unicorns, except if you saw them way less often.
You gotta laugh to keep from crying, man.
Well, I think it's time to leave here.
Well, last week we gave you just a glimpse at how frustrating Ohio has been for us over the years. Now we're on the way to Ohio, man, our arch nemesis.
Time to waste it, well, at least that's what they say. Well, I hope the road I'm on don't end up the same way.
Making 7 or 8 hunting trips in my line of work, wrecking 2 vehicles in the process, and not having a single big buck kill on video to show for it, that's not exactly good for business.
Where I'm going, maybe hell I'm down.
Josh and I have just been punched in the mouth by Ohio for the last few years. It's just not been a good luck state for us. The logical part of my brain is excited because I know how much potential the state has to produce big bucks.
We are just one trail off, but it's a matter of time before we get one trail right on top of a monster out here.
There ain't no doubt that someone sent me at least a couple signs.
But the superstitious side of my brain is pretty nervous because I'm starting to believe this Ohio curse is true.
Well, I don't know what day it is, really, in Ohio. We've been here a long time.
We're gonna be persistent, man. We're gonna keep at it. We're not gonna give up on Ohio.
We're looking for a giant, so if we're looking for a giant, but we'll settle for a deer at this point. Slipped out here nice and quiet in the Ranger EV. I'm gonna go get in the tree stand right now. It's just starting to cool off. It's been hot all midday today. We'll see if we can't buzz one.
I've got nothing to lose on this losing streak.
Well, things definitely got started in the right direction. In the first 30 minutes, we saw a glimpse of a real nice buck on the next ridge.
We just saw a real nice 8-pointer. Kind of skirted us over here. He was cruising that other ridge. I grunted at him, but I think it was too late. I think he already gotten on behind us. It's gonna be smoking this week, I think. This is our first night in the tree stand. It's gonna be a good week. That was a big 8. I didn't get a super good look at him, but you could tell he was big.
I tell you what, things got off to a pretty promising start. I mean, we had young bucks chasing all under the tree stand.
Good buck chasing the doe. It's not the same buck, it's a smaller one.
Whatever happens will happen anyway.
And we actually ended up spotting the same big 8-pointer that we had seen the day before that.
Oh, he's a good buck. Making a scrape right now. Well, man, it's midweek. Obviously, it's raining out here right now. But we're here at the right time, man. So if this rain can get on out of here, or we can kill a buck before the real bad rain gets here, we're gonna be all right. We're in the same spot, but we moved the stand a little bit. Just saw a shooter buck chase a doe. He's a mainframe 8-pointer, but he's got some junk, and he's a good deer. Temperatures are heating up. It's supposed to be a bad thunderstorm tomorrow. Not exactly ideal rut conditions.
You know, we decided the next day to make a little move and hit this field edge where it looked like this big 8-pointer was originating from.
That's gotta be, yeah, it's him. 150 yards.
You know, this field edge was a good move because we ended up seeing that big 8-pointer 2 days in a row. We're sliding out in the Ranger, about to go back to the stand where we saw the buck. He moved under the stand that we were gonna hunt this morning, and we just didn't make the move, just thinking he would eventually come by our stand. So tonight we're not making that mistake. We just gotta get lucky, man. We've been after the same buck. We've seen him every day for 4 days, something like that. So he's bound to make a mistake sometime, or we gotta get lucky sometime, one or the other, or both.
That doe almost felt like she was in medieval times, because I was about to hand her a torch. I'd have smashed her on any other circumstance, but we got a buck bedded a couple 100 yards away, and I don't want to screw that up. Our buck didn't show up. He's been coming back here for the last 3 days on time, pretty much every day. He's a no-show today. I think Monday evening will mark a week we've been here.
With so many years of wasting time. I'm still trying.
He's too young.
I gotta tell you, man, once we stopped seeing that 8-pointer, these 2-year-old bucks were playing a dangerous game.
He's a 2-year-old that's gonna be a 180-inch deer, brother. The redneck in me almost got the better of me. If you shoot deer like that, you'll never kill giant deer, and that's what they're trying to do here. So he's a fine 2-year-old, but he's a 2-year-old. I couldn't make him any older. I tried. If he'd had one gray hair, I'd have splattered him. He's too small. See that stuff he's got off the base of his antler at drop time? He's got a huge drop coming off his base. I can't shoot that deer. He's a 2-year-old. He just wasn't quite big enough, man. I mean, wasn't quite old enough. I don't like hanging the bow back up with that arrow still in it. I think my Hoyt's getting a little mad at me at this point. I think she was expecting me to shoot something by now.
Well, we get a text message from Mike that he has broken the Ohio curse. He was out self-filming, and apparently he shot a really nice 10-pointer.
Did you get good video of it? Decent, yeah. I mean, he walked right under mid-stand. I could have shot him when he first started coming up, but I waited, and there was a doe behind me, and I waited till he circled around the tree, then I had to swing around the tree.
Or maybe not.
I missed him, and he went out and stopped. I thought I drilled him the second time.
Dead center that tree.
Yeah.
And Mike hit 2 limbs, or a limb and a tree, shooting at this deer. We have brought our bad luck to our Ohio brethren.
Frustrating, but hey, it's hunting.
Sorry we brought our Ohio luck to you.
Ohio and Ohioans. I'll tell you what though.
Ohio A-guns.
If there was an Ohio curse on not being able to shoot a couple of trees, we'd be in business. Well, at this point in the trip, we'd been there 8 days, and we've been hunting kind of the same area, so we decided just to move to a whole different spot. And who is the first deer we see coming across the road back onto the property? Now, I had this sucker in range. He was at 50 yards, you know, kind of obstructed down through the woods. But I kept thinking he's coming around this ridge and he's gonna give me a shot. And then he pulled a Houdini. This sucker disappeared faster than a plate of cookies at a Jenny Craig convention.
I saw him, he was heading this way, and then he just...
About an hour later, we look up and a little buck is chasing the doe to our tree stand. So now we're in a predicament. She's coming right to the base of our tree. I want to give her every opportunity to peaceably walk out of there because I might have a monster buck I've been chasing all week within earshot bedded down somewhere. But my Ohio trigger finger at this point is about as itchy as if it was in a glove made out of poison ivy full of fiberglass and chiggers.
The question is, do we engage?
She done stepped in it now.
I'm gonna kill her. You got her? Huh? Tell me when. Can I kill her?
If she'd have just gone with the buck, she could be eating soybeans somewhere right now.
Well, we broke the curse a little bit in Ohio anyway. We finally got some deer meat out of the deal.
Instead, she had to do the double long shuffle down the streets of gold.
That doe came in and we were gonna let her walk by us. Went out there and started acting a fool, so I shot her. I love deer meat, so putting her down was a pleasure. And I hate a doe that tries to bust you too. Where, as Ted Nugent would say, have we seen this before? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the way a beam and arrow ought to look. Back strap for the Campbell family. Big old doe. My first Ohio bow kill right here.
I was extra excited about this one because I have broken the deer killing curse in Ohio.
I'll tell you what, that's what hunting's all about, man. Providing for your family, especially when you got a population of does like they do around here.
Now all I gotta do is break the trophy buck killing curse.
The Danger Ranger, baby. Well, this little game we're playing is gonna need either a halftime or a slaughter rule, because it's getting pretty bad.
Well, a couple more slow days went by and we was fixing to throw in the towel. I mean, we had been in Ohio at this point for about 2 weeks.
We're gonna take a break from Ohio because the hunting's too good everywhere else in the country right now. And we're gonna go to Illinois, and then we're gonna try to come back.
We're gonna take a little vacation from Ohio and go over to Illinois and see if we can't just stir something up, get a buck killed, and then come back.
Been in Ohio a week and a half, and the deer that we've been chasing every single day, standing in bow range, like 40 yards, and he wouldn't get out of the way of the truck. He just stood on the side of the road as if to taunt us. Like, ha, you guys are leaving.
Well, we took a little halftime break from Ohio. We had to come out here and hunt Illinois. We were successful in Illinois, so hopefully we can carry some of that success back to Ohio, which has become like our arch nemesis as far as states to hunt in. We've had a great season in Ohio so far with just everything but killing a deer. Got a good 8-pointer that was mocking us the day we left. That sucker is still out there, so we're gonna try to kill him or one of these other big giant deer in Ohio. We're running a little bit late and we just decided to jump up in the closest stand to the house. Just when I'm thinking we have made another bad stand choice for the evening, I see a silhouette of a huge buck coming down the trail.
Josh. Right here. Whoa. Hold on. Wait. Can I move? No. Tell me when to move. Big buck. He's a big buck. All right. Here he comes. Here he comes. Smoked him, baby.
Shooting a deer, feeling confident about your shot is one thing. Seeing him drop in sight, that's a whole nother kind of happiness right there.
Ohio. Ohio, how you like me now, Ohio? I was glassing that bottom hard as I could with my binoculars, and all of a sudden he's 40 yards. That's the big 8, son. We came back to Ohio on the comeback trip, went to Illinois, smoked a buck, came back here. First night, baby. 5 years. 5 years. Come on up in here, squirrel. I got something for you too. We in the killing business. Business is good. Right there he is, baby. I don't even know what to think about that. It doesn't get any better than an 8-pointer than that right there, buddy. That is a deer that we've been chasing. We've been chasing this buck, trying to cut him off. He just never would cooperate. Outsmarted us a whole bunch. Look at that bladed, that junk right there, and then he has this. It really is a telltale sign that he's the one we were after. God, what a deer. That'll make those weeks and weeks and weeks that we hunted worth it. And to get to travel the Midwest and see bucks like this is amazing. To get to kill one is just really just a blessing, man. God is good to us, buddy.
You know, we had so many people pulling for us, man. The Munn family, the Baker boys, you know, Steve and Ginger, our friends out there, that we couldn't just let it go. It just, oh yeah, hey, I killed one tonight. No, we had to trick them, man. We had to play the classic deer prank. Act like you didn't kill one and then surprise them with the deer.
I'm telling you, I can't wait to tell old Munn and the boys about this, because they're gonna freak out. Those guys have opened up their whole farm to us, and you know, they are gonna be as pumped, if not more, than me and Josh are about this deer. He's a stud.
The plan was to, after dinner, tell everybody to, hey, come over, look at the buck we shot in Illinois.
In fact, he looks a lot like that 8-pointer that used to live here. Remember that 8-pointer that used to live around here?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Holy
Dude,
cow.
I couldn't hold it anymore, man. All the way through dinner. Yes, sir.
That is awesome.
Look at that brute, dude. I'm telling you.
I saw a rack. I'm like, wait a minute. That just doesn't work.
I was so confused. Like,
Man, the Ohio saga has finally come to a happy ending. And we wouldn't have come back year after year if it wasn't for the relationships that we built. And I can't say enough about everybody out there. You guys bent over backwards, did everything to accommodate us. You made us feel like we were family, and ultimately you helped us be successful on something that was definitely starting to look like we would never be successful at it. So we really thank the Munn family, the Baker boys, Steve and Ginger, all you guys, man, really made this possible. And I can't wait to come back to Ohio, because the monkey is off our back officially. We've been going out to Ohio for 4 years now. It's a paramount how bad the DAC is stacking. Ohio. Apparently this doe's milkshake bring all the bucks to the yard. She was like, it's better than yours. Right.